Hi there. In another video piece I did, I talked about the so what approach to writing good history. So what is the relevance of this point I'm making to the question I'm answering? So what is the significance of this point? So what is the evidence I would use to support either the relevance or the significance? The so what approach. Now, without wanting to confuse you too much, I want to offer an alternative approach. And really it's an alternative only in language. But for some of you it might be more useful. It's the 3 E's. E for explain. Explain the relevance. E for evaluate. Evaluate the significance. And E for the evidence or the examples you will use to support your work. The 3 E's. Now we evaluate throughout our work. We can evaluate the relevance, the significance, the evidence. We can evaluate the effects of things. But we also evaluate in our conclusions. Look at the how far essay or the to what extent. In school I used to walk across the classroom. And I'd stop at one point and I'd say, how far have I got? To what extent have I reached the other side? Okay, they probably thought I was mad, but they got the point. How far? To what extent? Now what I've produced and I've put on my website is a simple chart to help you with the language of evaluation. And it's not rocket science, it's pretty straightforward. I'm looking at my computer here to give you some examples. I've got 3 columns. The hardly, the to a limited degree, and the extremely. And I've given choices with words or a phrase that gives you alternatives. Under the hardly column, I've got insignificant, limited, marginal. In the to a limited degree column, I've got in some measure, partially, up to a point. And in the extremely column, I've got things like highly significant, immense, in large part. They're alternative ways of saying the same thing. Because you've got to think that your examiner is going to be marking 2 or even 3 of your essays. And you're going to be evaluating at different points through those essays. So a bit of variety in the language makes your essay that bit better. It's not history, it's English language. But it might help you. Cheers.